Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Crowdsourced challenge where it's time for my least favourite part of the day. Let's get this spun up and see what our new rule is. No, not using that's actually okay, that's not too bad. Not allowed to use telehandlers. Fine by me, I wasn't planning on using them anyway. I'll catch you guys in game. Alright, so, we do still need to deal with the animals. I was going to say technically speaking, we just do. But what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to ignore them for now and deal with them in the stream later on today. Because I don't want to have two videos in a row where I'm doing the same job. So what we're going to do instead is get the HUD up. There we go. Get the blur down. There we go. What we're going to do instead is we are going to sell some crops because we need to make money. We really do. I did spot on the wheel there was one rule that I actually deleted previously that I forgot to delete again, so I need to do that after the video's been recorded. I have added in a few more rules. Crumble, you'll be glad to know that some viewers made it in, as much as I hate them. I've added in more rules to the wheel. I'll just do some rejigging of it later on tonight. What I'm rendering, I guess. Let's start off by selling wheat. Where is a good price for wheat? Wheat. Apparently Malone's farm shop is at 723. Let's just go Alt S and double check that the price should be about 700. Yep, the prices are about right. We've actually missed the best day of the crop sales, annoyingly. So we need to head down to Malone's. Yeah, Malone's, which is where? Where is Malone's? Okay, that's the one at the garden center. So even though it's all snowy, Malone's is inexplicably open because I guess people need stuff for their greenhouses. And I should at this point point out that I'm not actually going to sell any of the 100 cows or 200 sheep. I'm going to suffer through and deal with them in today's stream. And I have been told that it's a lot easier once I actually get them sorted for the first time to keep them going, because it's just going to take 2 full mixer wagons of food a day. So that's going to be something that I'll need to deal with, which is nice, I guess. The sheep are technically still at 100% health, so I'm kind of okay with having them a bit starvy right now. I know they're going to go through the 1% grass and 2% water super fast, but I don't have any way of dealing with that right now. Oh my god. I wish this thing had snow tires. I really do. I may need to get myself a snowblower just so that I can clear out these roads a bit and make them a bit more passable. Because this deer is not happy at all. This is Malone's farm shop, correct? Yes, it is. And we have to do a 180 here. Hopefully, oh yeah, we got grip because there's no actual. Well, there should be snow underneath it, but no actual snow on the ground here. Oh, there is. It's just underneath the concrete texture. Yeah, you can hear the snow sounds. So let's just get started on selling the wheat. We should be good on money after this. Once we got at least some of the crops sold, we should be going. Oh, we might be positive after this one trailer load. 1, 0, 1. Oh, I thought it would take a bit longer than this to go positive, money-wise. 13,000 per trailer load. That's actually really nice. I can't complain about that at all. So let's back up to the farm we go. We're gonna just keep doing this until we run out of crops to sell. What I'm gonna do here is I'm actually gonna cut across the road. Even though that way's slightly faster, I'm gonna cut across the road here. Because the tractor might have a slight bit more grip on the road. I need to think about mods that I have that might let me deal with the snow a bit better. Maybe, that'd be nice. I think I've got a brush that just deletes everything. And I might activate that just to get it going. Hang on, CD, you've screwed up the number plates here. That should have Tipperary up at the top, the Tipperary plate. It's like my Cork plate is correct. It's got Corky up on the top. Or Corky, depending on how you want to pronounce it. Both are technically correct. The joys of the Irish language. And people wonder why Ireland is so messed up when people try and talk. It's because we don't know how to pronounce things, because all the pronunciations are all correct. Nothing is ever wrong. It's all correct. We struggle with spelling too, because the different words can be spelled differently in different places. The word for dog in Irish has at least two different spellings. It's the same word, it means the same thing, but it's spelled two different ways, pronounced three different ways. And everybody kind of just deals with it. And people say English is screwed up as a language. Yes, I want to learn some Irish. Okay, which part of Ireland would you like to learn Irish from? And how would you like to spell it? So we are just going to ignore the animals for now. We'll deal with that in the stream today, and I promise there will be a stream today. I know there wasn't one yesterday. That was largely because, and I'm going to be honest, I was being lazy. I was laid up in bed being warm and lazy. But something I need to do actually while I'm rendering is start hooking up my winter stuff. In real life, I need to start hooking up my heater because my room is getting very cold, and I need to get that on for a bit just to get the nipper out of the air, as one does. So that's going to be my plan for rendering, is deal with that, and then because I'm going to have a few different projects while I'm rendering, I'm going to create a backup of this version of Shamrock Valley and start doing my tweaks, which most of them you will not really see. One's going to be grazing mod, because I've been talking about that so much and I need to put that in. One's going to be hose mod, which is just going to be a convenience mod for myself and Landy. And I'm going to branch that version of the map off at that point, and send it on to Landy because he wants that edit, that specific edit. And then I'm going to do some stuff just for myself, just to get the map feeling a bit more homely. I want to do a couple of little tweaks. I've gone the wrong way. I spent so long getting down to here that I can't turn around. I know that I'm going through a hedge. I'm desperately trying not to. Right, I'm gonna have to just come down here a bit farther and try and find some sort of turnpike. Is there an area I could go into that field and turn? I could turn around here. This is probably the best place to turn around. I know that I'm blocking up a road right now, but it's probably the best thing to do. And we are going to be in winter for a bit longer. I think because it's -3 at the moment and -2 on the ground is frozen, the rain that's forecast won't actually fall as rain. which is worrying. It's actually going to fall as snow, which will mean that I'll need to clean the yard out again. And I'm gonna see if I can get some sort of machinery in to just deal with that efficiently. Don't quite have an efficient way of doing that just yet. Now the upsides of, and I've been thinking, the upsides of the ridiculous animal thing now is that number one, we're gonna get a butt ton of wool that we can sell at any time currently. Crumble, your wool rule has been added to the wheel, I think. If not, I will add it. And we're going to get a butt ton of manure, and the milk is going to auto-sell, because we're not in FS19 yet, and the milk doesn't auto-sell in FS17. Or the milk does auto-sell, the milk isn't manually sold in FS17. For those of you that didn't hear this little bit of news, number one, welcome back from Mars. I hope the rock you were living under was nice and warm, and kept you safe from that big dust storm that was happening up there. And number two, in FS19 it has been confirmed that not only is there going to be two different types of fertilizer, potentially three different types of fertilizer, one being herbicide, one being the fertilizer we're all used to, one being lime, which I'm still not too sure how that's going to work. Kind of curious about that, to be honest. But the second and more important thing for me and my enjoyment of the game, and this is 100% being selfish here, something that I'm really going to love and I'm going to play about it with a lot, is that the milk will no longer be sold automatically at midnight. Or at all. You can store up as much milk as you want in your various cow zones, because you'll have more than one in FS19. More than likely. Your different cow areas, you can store up all the milk, or have just one gigantic cow area where you're running some sort of battery farm for cows. You can store up all that milk and go around one day with some sort of tanker, it hasn't really been confirmed yet what, collect up all the milk and sell it off manually. And there was talk as well from Lizardtan about storing it, so presumably there will be some sort of storage tank as well that you can, I presume, buy in place. So that's going to be really fun to play about with. Be very blunt here, very fun and very interesting for me, because that is something that I used to do in FS13 a lot. I used to get the stop milk sale mod, and I know that's still a thing. Before somebody says, well, you could just get the stop milk sale mod and add trigger to your map. I know. I don't want to. So next up is going to be the barley sales, which... Where am I bringing these? Ballamore... Oh, what's the story in Ballamore stores? We're off to... What's the story in Ballamore? Wouldn't you like to know? So after what's the story in Ballamore stores? Which I'm really tempted to do a slight retexture to that, to make it the what's the story in Ballamore stores. So that is down at the docks. So we're gonna have a nice long drive. We're gonna have to be super careful because I've not been through this part of the map yet, and it seems like once you compact the snow, it behaves a bit nicer. So I gotta be a bit careful for skiddage, especially coming around corners. So I'm gonna just slow down here so that I can take this corner. There we go. I'm gonna have to slow down again at the roundabout. And actually coming out under the bridge, I'll need to just hit the brakes, get this slowed so that I can turn. I've actually got to think about where the next turn is. This is the turn that I'm gonna have to slow down for most likely. Yep, because I'm going 57. Okay, this trailer's super heavy. I should mention, I am fully aware of the John Deere that Ago put up on FS UK of all places. That's a very shocking first for me, is Ago putting up a John Deere on FS UK, or any mod on FS UK. He's traditionally been mod hoster for life, yo. So that was shocking. But a pleasant kind of shock, you know. It was kind of like, wow, that's actually happened. Took me 10 minutes of looking to actually make sure that it was actually him, and yes, it was. I don't think I've even got it downloaded just yet. I will download it, I will test it at some point. And what's the story in Balamory stores? Is this gonna tell me where it is? Where am I right now? Okay, it doesn't say. Whoops. Again, force a habit there to turn up the speed. So that's the BGA over there for sure. Is this... What's this sell point over here then? This is just the wool sell point. Alright, so that is definitely what's the story in Balamory stores. So we're good to sell here then. Quick bit of housekeeping as well. While I'm kind of spouting nonsense and talking about mods. There was on one of the dodgy sites, and I'm not going to say which one, a version of Shamrock Valley uploaded that was a private edit that somebody did that had no permission from Oxy, even though I like some things that were done. There was a version uploaded that is a private edit that shouldn't have been, and they've succeeded in annoying many people by doing that, including myself, because they stole one of my thumbnails. If you're the person who did this, yeah, I'm not very impressed with you. If you're watching and you're the one who uploaded that to the dodgy site, you know which dodgy site it is if you did it, and if you're aware of it, you know which website it's on. If you're the person that did it, yeah, I'm not very happy with you at all. Don't take my thumbnails. Don't upload maps without permission. Editing maps without permission, perfectly fine. That's why I've got no qualms about doing tweaks to even this version of Shamrock, which is technically private. This is the update. It is sent to Giants, as Oxy said on his Facebook page yesterday. It's sent to Giants, and it's in the big box marked random mods that may or may not be tested, because the FS19 focus is really on right now. But yeah, word free, just a quick word, and I guess a mini rant or speech, whichever one you want to put this as. If you want to get into mapping, the single best thing you can do is edit your favorite map. No modder in the world will tell you don't edit their mods. No good one. If they release a mod, edit it for yourself, have fun with it, do what you want with it, make it your own. It's just personalization, you know, as long as you keep the... I say this, for me it's as long as I keep kind of the spirit of the map there and the elements that I feel are important. You notice my tweaks to Shamrock are just kind of gameplay tweaks that I'm planning on doing, as the grazing mod, because that's just a convenience thing, so that I don't need to constantly worry about the sheep and the cows having grass. And the hosepipe mod because Landy wants it. Because that's, again, well, that's more of a visual thing. It doesn't really do anything. But they're small. And even the other tweaks that I plan on doing, approximately 0 of these sheds will be moved. It's, I think, one tiny edit that I actually want to do. And I need to figure out how exactly I want to go about doing it. Because it's an easy thing to do, but I want to figure out exactly how I want to do it and make kind of a battle plan for that. Hose mod and grazing mod, I will be looking at Shaggy Wizard's videos because I have no idea. But the important thing is, yes, I'll be sending it to Landy, but Oxy knows that, and pretty much everybody at this point knows that myself, Landy, Simulate, and the guys, we do share maps and mods with each other quite a lot. And everybody also knows that we don't just up and release stuff that we shouldn't. We have respect for modders also. That was definitely a crash. Cheat money, minus 100. Here we go. But yeah, everyone knows that we've got respect for each other and modders, and if we do edits and share them between ourselves, that's the end of it. It goes between us and then it ends, because we just want certain things added, or certain things removed, or certain things moved slightly. And we all kind of know how to do most of it anyway, so it's just a time saver. Sometimes Landy will ask me or Sim to do stuff that he just doesn't know how to. Sometimes I'll ask Sim or Landy, or usually Sim, because he's usually the one that figures this stuff out, to do stuff that I don't know how to. I'll sometimes ask Pedro. But we just all know that, yeah, if it's if it's private, it stays private. So let's get this sold off. And if it's private and we're using it, there needs to be a public version out there somewhere. Even if it's nothing like what we're using. Our kind of unwritten rule is there needs to be a public version. Just so that we don't feel bad about it. I've just thought, I wonder. I want to do an experiment real quick. So what we are going to do is we are going to go back up to the farm. I will put on my white coat and we will do some science, because I am curious about something now. I have just had a thought and my curiosity is getting the better of me. So we are going to be experimenting on the map. Because I've had an idea. I've had an idea and I want to see if it'll work. Usually this is stuff that I do off camera, because if it doesn't work, I'll look silly, but I don't care about looking stupid, so... I know that Simulate, if he had this idea, he'd finish the video and then go test it off camera later, but no. This is a good idea. I'd best test it before I actually forget. So let's get back up to the yard, and we're going to disconnect the trailer and put something else on the back of this John Deere, because I want to see if this is going to work. Because if it does, my life is suddenly a lot easier. If it doesn't, well, it doesn't work. And you guys will learn something valuable. Which is Dave's ideas sometimes work, sometimes end badly in a funny way, and sometimes just don't work at all. Because I don't even know why I think this, but I think something at the yard might actually work to get rid of the snow. And my curiosity is getting the better of me right now. So we're going to test that and then we're going to end the video. We're up to 40,000, but people are going to stop asking why am I at minus 9,000 monies now. Hopefully. Because I wonder if I don't even know if this will work, is the thing. Because it's something that... Right, let's just park this right here like this. Scoot in beside the Fiat, which I'm gonna need to move the Fiat for this. And oh, I might not need to move the Fiat because that's in a really convenient position. I wonder. The soil is frozen. I can't work on it. Oh. Oh, and it doesn't. It doesn't work anyway. So I've ever really wondered how season stops you from plowing when the soil's frozen, when this icon's up there. This is how. Because you can plow and you can do work on the ground, but this is your maximum speed now. Does that work? It doesn't work, okay. Now I've got to very slowly reverse this back. What else could work? Let me just... if I have this activated to be a MISC, it would appear I don't. Oh, that's annoying. That's inconvenient. I had an idea. Oh, maybe others, no. Maybe it'd be in here. No. Okay. So what I'm gonna do off camera is finish getting this back to where it should be. And do the test that I wanted to do. That's good enough. I want to test out a different piece of equipment to see if that'll work. And while I finish the video here and do a little outro, I'm gonna just muck out the cows because these are gonna produce a ton of poop really fast. You can see they've already produced well over. Yeah, this is what we were getting for 2-3 days worth of cow poop. So we're definitely seeing an increase in Betsy's problems, and Daisy seems to have joined her too. But no, we've got 100 cows, so we're gonna get. They're gonna poop more. More cows poop more than very few cows. Would you have thought? Would you have realized that if I didn't just point it out to you? That having more cows produces more poop than having few cows. It also produces more mess because they've got more food to mess up. But that is pretty much going to do it for today as I finished mucking out the cows and dealing with that. I'll be back later on today with a stream where I'm dealing with the animal problem and hopefully dealing with some of the snow issues too, because I've got an idea for something that might well work, and it's not one of the gritter packs from ModHoster that I am aware of, by the way. Also, creator tools. Do I have... It's the wrong creator tools menu. Do I have... No, I want to turn camera collisions off, please. There we go. I was wondering why the camera was wonking out so much. I had camera collisions left on. Derpty 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 derp. So let's just clean up the hay as well while we're in here. That is going to do it for today, guys. Leave rule suggestions in the comments below and leave your thoughts on today's video as well. As well as what you think my weird solution might be to our snow issue. That is not some sort of gritter. So I'll leave you by saying I've been RainbowDave. You've been watching the Crowdsourced challenge on Shamrock Valley. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like below. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Until next time, stay safe. And goodbye.